brilliant and he was belligerent. In full flight, he was beautiful to watch. He had intelligence, stamina, and boundless courage. The benchmark for fast bowling excellence, Dennis Lillee, is one of ESPN's legends of cricket. At the Oval in the 1981 Ashes series, Dennis Lillee took 11 wickets in a remarkable all-round fast bowling performance.
And just look at those figures. A really beautiful batting pitch here. He's had a bit of pace and Lillee has made the most of it.
And from the look of him, he's also just starting to get his health right.
Dennis Lillee's performances through 1981 were quite extraordinary because he was a very sick man early on the tour. Suffering from a form of pneumonia, but it wasn't really until the sixth test at the Oval that Lillee was physically at his peak and he was the dominant bowler on view. And despite everything that both of them did in that series and despite all of Alderman wickets, what Lillee did in that Oval test was show that he was still the #1 bowler.
Off the top edge.
The Dennis Lillee of the early 80s was a world away from the young tearaway of the early 70s. He had reinvented himself as the shrewdest tactical bowler in the game.
And this bowling in behind his pads.
That's why he was top of my list in the bowling department. Because what he did, yes, he did have genuine all-out pace when he first started. And then he had the back injury, and I think it was out for almost 2 years. And he came back, he worked hard and came back, but he learned how to work the ball, make it cut, how to bowl slower delivery, how to bowl the odd real quick delivery, and he could change his run. So he really was the master.
Dennis Lillee is the greatest fast bowler for me the world's ever seen. If there's been one better going back into history, I would have loved to have seen him bowl because he was poetry, he had a tremendous approach, his build up to the wicket and his delivery stride, beautiful delivery stride, he stood up, left knee stiff as a poker, beautiful action, wonderful follow through, tremendous.
He could do anything with a cricket ball. He could swing it out, he could swing it in at will, he could bowl a ferocious bouncer, and he had a demonic aggression, which, you know, if you were a little bit uncertain of your batting ability, must have made it a terrifying experience.
New Zealand, Lillee to Howarth. And again an appeal for an LBW decision.
One of the best. I can't believe there could have been many better than Dennis Lillee. He was furiously fast. He was very intimidating.
And we have all men up there in a line. The only man in front of the wicket is Dennis Lillee.
Well, I've always said that Dennis Lillee was a captain's dream and a batsman's nightmare, and I think that's probably the best description I could come up with. To overcome Dennis Lillee, you had to not only beat his ability, but you had to get past that iron will of his, and that was, I mean, it was hard enough to beat him on ability, but to get past him with that iron will determination that he had made him a very difficult proposition.
Oh, he's just awesome. I was lucky in World Series cricket. I roomed with him, which was an experience itself. I was a young guy coming up, and he was clearly at the top of his powers. He was just a magnificent bowler, very, very aggressive, very skillful. And if you could play a test match with him today and it'll be absolutely fantastic, and you play a shield game against him the next weekend and you'll be in a war.
In addition to his bowling intelligence, Lillee throughout his career showed limitless fortitude and courage to conquer serious injury.
He first came to the West Indies in '73 when he was an out-and-out fast bowler, only played one test match in his back when. And he then went through 2 years getting himself back ready again with a kind of regimen which demanded daily physiotherapy work, and that was discipline, and of course that's what all cricketers need. And then when he came back, perhaps he wasn't as fast as he was in '73, but he was a much better bowler. He swung the ball away, cut it back in, he could do almost anything with the ball. And I'm sure if you ask the West Indians of that era, and all West Indians who saw him, they'd say that he was the best they'd seen.
Lillee was two bowlers. He had a longish career in the end. He started life as a genuinely very, very fast ferocious attacking fast bowler. He ended it as a complete master of his trade.
Put it back to Scott.